All right, what's up guys? Dan here again, and today I'm going to be making another Amazon FBA video for you guys. Hope you guys are doing awesome. Hope you guys are killing those goals, getting closer to your passive income goals, getting closer to, that profitable first Amazon product if you guys are doing product research, or if you're already selling on Amazon, hopefully you're hitting your next goal, whether that's 20,000, 30,000 a month, or 50 or 100, whatever it is for you. So in this video, I want to talk about actual examples of products that I found instead of doing it myself because they kind of don't go with my existing brands. I wanted to actually show you guys and use them as an example for the perfect products to sell on Amazon, just so you get an idea, right? And I'm not saying to do these exact products, it's more for you guys to just kind of get an idea of, what's a good product to sell on Amazon, kind of like what it looks like, what the numbers look like. And I'm actually using the Amazon Freedom course Profitability Calculator to show you guys exactly how I calculate my profit margin and how my students calculate their profit margins for their first product. So the exact products to sell on Amazon. Now, if you guys are new to Amazon and you've probably been watching a couple of videos, maybe from my channel or from other channels, you kind of have an idea already, so it should be, small, relatively small, so that way it's not too expensive for shipping. It should, obviously, you should be able to buy it for a couple dollars, maybe $1, $2, $3, or $5 per unit. Usually that's towards the top end for your first product, or else it's just too expensive. And you're looking to sell between maybe like $13 and $25, and even $30 there are products there as well, although they would be more expensive to source usually. So maybe you guys already have an idea, but I just wanted to, show you guys exactly the filters that I use in the Jungle Scout web app. And so I actually wanted to show you guys the filters that I use. So right here, let's just go ahead and get started. So categories: baby, beauty, and personal care. And these are the categories, by the way, these are the numbers that I use to find the products that I'm going to be showing in this video. So baby, beauty and personal care, health and household, home and kitchen, home improvement, industrial and scientific, which is sometimes a weird category, but then again, I'm sure you guys have heard the weirder the product or the more uncommon the product, usually it's not always the case, but sometimes, it sells really well, right? So that's a well-known thing about Amazon. So kitchen and dining, office products, patio, lawn and garden, pet supplies, sports and outdoors, tools, and home improvement. So these are the categories that I had ticked on right here. And the other ones like books and stuff, obviously you're not going to compete with Amazon to, sell books and stuff because obviously Amazon will always destroy you on price. And then things like cell phones and accessories and toys and games are just too competitive. Sometimes toys and games could be good. Obviously video games, watches, you're not going to do that. So basically these are the categories that are left. Arts and crafts could also be good sometimes. And yeah, so right here, these are the filters, okay? So these are very, very broad. And usually if you do filters like, this wide of a range, you would get 54,000 results. And, that's what I did because usually it takes me about 5-6 pages, and then I find a product that looks interesting, and then I basically, look through Amazon, and then I look through like the related categories and stuff, and then I eventually get to a product. So usually you would want to put in here maybe between $13.66 and like, $20-ish, and then, you'd kind of go up, so then 20 to maybe 24 or 25. So, instead of doing this, but these are like, this is like the whole range right here, just to show you guys, what a good range is. When you get towards the top end of this price right here, that's where the really profitable products are, although they are more expensive to source, because usually it's much higher barriers to entry. And you guys obviously know that, if it's harder to source something, maybe it's more expensive, it pushes away a lot of, beginners and a lot of people that aren't really serious about committing to entrepreneurship, creating a passive income lifestyle for themselves through Amazon FBA and things like that. So right here, I prefer to use revenue. If you guys have been watching my channel, I've always used revenue right here. So that's basically how much money a product is making per month on Amazon. So right here, 11,832 to 36,987. So this is a very wide range, but typically you don't want to go under this. Maybe you can go down to like 7, but you have to be careful. You have to make sure that the product isn't just selling, well, 1 week and then the next week it's not, right? And there are, I show this in other videos, and specifically in the Amazon Freedom course, I go in depth on how to find out whether a product is going to be selling long term, and whether it's still going to be selling by the time you actually place the order and by the time it actually comes in. So that's also super important. A lot of people don't remember that. So yeah, so then max reviews right here. Obviously, we've heard about the max 50 reviews thing, and I don't follow that, and I haven't followed that for a long time. And so basically I just put right here maximum about 700 or 682, sometimes even 800, because you can still compete on the Amazon US marketplace with a high amount of reviews, as long as there's not like 3 or 4 sellers with thousands of reviews. All right, you just have to know how to launch and how to get reviews and things like that. So the max rate right here is 2.1. This is very important because if it's above 2.1 pounds, it's just going to be too expensive to source. So yeah, let's keep going down. So these are actually the filters that I was using when I found these products, and I haven't changed it since. And just to show you guys exactly how I found the products, okay? So if we pull up the profitability calculator right here, I've got 3 examples of products right here. So this is the Amazon Freedom Course Profitability Calculator. It's an Excel sheet that I made that's available in the course. And so basically, you just plug your unit cost in and things like that, and how much a logo, label, shipping, and stuff costs. And essentially gives you your profit margin. This is actually ROI, so it's not the same as profit margin. And I'm going to talk about that in a second, what the difference is. And also it shows you your profit per unit, which is very important, and a kind of an estimate of monthly sales, that you can expect with this product. And so I'm going to show you guys exactly, why these products are good and, great products to actually sell on Amazon as long as, you're following all the rest of the steps. So for this first product, for the under iPads, I'm going to show you guys exactly, what this product is right here. And also I'm going to pull up Alibaba, which is the site that we use to find suppliers for our products right here. And obviously you guys are familiar with Alibaba. It is the #1 site to find your Chinese suppliers for your Amazon products. So let's take a look at the under iPads right here. So how I got these numbers, so I'll show you guys. So for the under iPads, I went ahead and searched up under iPads. As you can see, this is the product right here. So if we pull up the Jungle Scout Chrome extension, this will show us the revenue and the reviews. All right, so right here. So we're looking at this one. You don't want to look at the cheaper one, the $9.99 one, because after all is said and done, you're not making much profit at $9.99 on any product on Amazon, usually, unless your product is being sourced for like 40 cents per unit, which is possible, and I've seen it. So anyway, this is the product right here that I'm comparing to. And you always want to find, basically a version of your product that's already selling well, and at least something to model after. Because everybody thinks that entrepreneurship is, trying to create something brand new. All right, and it's not the case, because at the beginning, at the very beginning, when you're broke, maybe you're in a tough situation and you're just trying to get your first business up and running. At least this is what I did when I learned that all I had to do was basically, copy essentially, but not obviously just copy straight, right? Just, create your own logo, create your own brand, make it better. So copy and make it better, right? That's essentially all of entrepreneurship, or 90% of it. Only like 10% or less of entrepreneurship is actually making up new ideas and making up brand new products. 90% of it is executing on an already existing idea and just doing it better, right? So in this case on Amazon, you create a better listing, better product pictures, better bullet points, better PPC, and all this stuff, right? So as you can see, this is the product that I pulled up right here. And so this one right here is $19.97, and this one has quite a bit of reviews, 774. It's not like thousands or anything, but it's making $53,000 a month. And it's been doing that pretty consistently. This is Keepa. As you can see, it's a free Chrome extension. And this basically shows you how long a product has been selling well for. So let's go back to the under iPads right here. And so if you look at some of the other ones here, and there are other ones like this one right here by the same brand, also making $60,000 a month in revenue. Remember guys, it's in revenue. There's also this one, pretty much the same thing, making $20,000 a month. So I went on Alibaba and I typed in under iPads. And right here, this is the one that I contacted. 8 years in service basically, and they're doing it for 3 to 4 cents per pair. So I contacted a couple of suppliers, and I basically got invoices from all of them for each of these products that I'm going to show you guys. And you always want to get an invoice from your supplier, because once you have an invoice, then you can actually plug the numbers into something like this, and then you can see your exact profit margin. Essentially, if you put in, let's say $1,000, how much are you going to get out, right? So as you can see for the under iPads, right here I put a starting sale price of $17.97. You don't want to obviously sell at $20 because no one's going to buy. They'd rather buy this one because of the reviews, and it's already way more established, right? And so granted, let's say your box is better looking, or the same or better looking. You always want to aim for better, and it'd be pretty hard to beat this box. It's a pretty nice box, but if you get some great graphic design going, then you can do it for sure. And the bullet points aren't anything super special or anything like that. So yeah, $17.97. You always want to start at a little bit below what your main competitor is in price. That way you kind of entice people to buy from you. So right here, fulfillment referral fee, I just got that from the AMZ Scout Chrome extension right here. So $3.19, and as you can see, $3.19. Referral fee is a percentage. So yeah, and so this is a profit per unit of about $9. And so we're basically sourcing at $1.85, and then shipping adds on another $1.10. So that's $440. And then PayPal fee, because you always want to be paying with PayPal. Remember guys, please only use PayPal or Alibaba Trade Assurance. Don't use any like wire transfer or any other sketchy payment method, because basically as soon as you send the money, you're never going to see it again. You're not protected. But on PayPal and Alibaba Trade Assurance, you are protected. So right here, the total cost is $1,227 for this initial order right here. And our break-even price right here, this is actually a very important thing to know. You always want to know your break-even price. That's the lowest price that you have to sell at in order to make a profit. So $8.95 for this product. So as you can see, the ROI, this is the ROI, not the margin, is 294%. That's just return on investment. On Amazon, you always want to know your profit margin. So that's very easy to calculate. So all you have to do is type in your profit per unit divided by your selling price, which is $17.97 in this case, and that's a 50.2% profit margin. So as you can see right here, this is just a general example of a great product to source. Of course, you want to make sure that the product isn't restricted. You want to make sure that you post up a listing on Amazon. And I talked about this in another video, how to create a ghost listing. You want to make sure that you post up a listing on Amazon and leave it for a little bit before buying the product in order to make sure that it doesn't get removed or anything like that. There's no like regulations that you don't know about. So yeah, that's basically it. And as you can see, like anything you see on Amazon, you can source off Alibaba and you can make a profit as long as the price that they're selling at is still relatively high. The only reason that this product is selling at $18 per unit or $19 or $20 is because this is an established brand. But guess what? How did they start when they were trying to establish LA Pure, right? They started just like you and me, when anyone's starting their first private label brand, they've just been around for a while. And so, with time, they were able to solidify that brand, right? So here's another example of a second product, and I forgot to change the name here, but it's the gua sha tool, and I'm not really sure, honestly, what that is. But if we type in gua sha tool, it's some kind of like a massage tool, right? And these things are great to sell on Amazon. They're small, shipping isn't too expensive for them, and as long as you make sure they don't break, you talk to your supplier, you make sure that that's all good. So if you pull up Jungle Scout, as you can see, not too many reviews, and people are making 20,000, 26,000, 35,000 in revenue, right? And essentially it's this thing right here. So you click on the competitor, and this is who we're modeling against. So in this case, we're going to start at $15.99, and then the profit per unit for this is $7.55, which is on the low end. Preferably you want to aim for 10. But if you're estimating monthly sales, if you're going to sell 1,000, a month, you're still making about $7,500 US dollars in monthly profit, right? And a 265% return on your money is a lot, and that's why Amazon FBA and online business is hard to beat. So as you can see right here, 400 units as well, and I always like to go for 400 instead of 250 because you want to give away units in order to rank on the first page. I talk about product launch strategies on my channel here as well, and in the course in depth. So the starting order would be $1,139, as you can see, with an expected monthly profit of $7,500 if it's selling 1,000 units per month. So as you can see, small, it's perfect. You put a logo on there, and you can actually negotiate with your supplier in order to have them put the logo on it for free. The great thing about Chinese suppliers is that they'll typically do all of your logo and your box and all that stuff for free if you negotiate with them. Sometimes they'll try to charge you extra, but as long as you negotiate with them and you're paying a decent price for your actual unit, they'll be more than happy to do it. So let's move on to product example number 3. And this is the Cellulite Brush Set. So let's just search that up really quick right here. All departments, Cellulite Brush Set. All right, and then if we pull up Jungle Scout, okay, I'm going to show you guys which one. So there's a lot of different ones here. As you can see, the price ranges, and this is the one right here. So it's only 41 reviews and making 25,000 a month. So this is it right here, the dry brush set. So it's a 3-piece, right? And I found this one, dry brush set. And if we go ahead and search it up right here, so I found the exact one right here. Let me just find it. So right here, I found the supplier for the Cellulite Brush Set. It's the exact same thing as this pretty much. In reality, you would want to put a logo. I think you'd want to put a logo on the top, not in a very annoying spot, but just to have a small logo. That way you actually have a brand, right? And make it look great, make it look premium and things like that, and it will entice more people to buy and add more value. So this brush set sells for $25, and that's why a starting price of $22.87 would work great. And the per unit cost I negotiated down at about $2.40, including the little logo. And there's not much else you need to do, and it just comes in a simple box. The fulfillment fee is a little bit higher on this one. It's $4.71. As you can see, I got that from here, so with the AMZ Scout Chrome extension, and that brings us to a profit per unit about $10.33. And as you can see, if you're selling $900 a month of this product, you're making about $9,300 in monthly profit. So right here, these are 3 simple examples of great products that you can sell on Amazon, and these aren't too expensive to source. And I always recommend sourcing a small initial order, so 300 or 400 units. If you're trying to do like 500 units or 1,000 units, then you really got to make sure that your product is going to sell. And sometimes you just do have that gut feeling. You see a product right there and you're like, hey, this is great. So you go for it right away. So anyway, guys, I hope this really helped you out in terms of great products. So one very, very important tip, and for those of you that are watching up until the end now of this video, I think this is going to be a huge game changer in your Amazon business. So if you went ahead and just source, let's say, this brush set, right? And you literally titled it 3-piece dry brush set, you're not really creating a brand. Like, this isn't really a brand, it's just essential living or whatever, right? Very simple description, right? So if you actually went and added value, if you actually maybe added some kind of bonus or maybe an ebook on how to use this brush set, right? And you really made these pictures look a lot better and things like that, like you really put an effort and you really added value instead of just, kind of throwing up simple products on Amazon, then that's how you win on Amazon. And then you basically go and then you keep adding products, complementary products, and you build a brand. All right. So that is how you win. If you're sourcing the same thing as everyone else and not kind of differentiating yourself in any way, maybe like adding a logo if they don't have one, making the listing better, getting better pictures, or even getting a higher quality product from your supplier, talking to them and stuff like that, then you can't be surprised if you're not making much money, right? So you got to think and you got to really understand what customers on Amazon are looking for and really how to add value to a product, all right? But that comes with time and experience. But anyway, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys are interested in a complete step-by-step blueprint to making 6 and 7 figures a year on Amazon FBA, you guys can go ahead and check out the Amazon Freedom course. I actually got a screenshot recently from one of my students. He made about $15,000 in revenue in the month of May off of his first Amazon FBA product. So I'm super, super happy for him. And he did this after taking the Amazon Freedom course and going through my personal mentorship. So anyway, guys, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys are interested in passive income, e-commerce, entrepreneurship, and living your dream life, being free from the 9 to 5 forever, and really living to your maximum potential, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys soon. Follow me on Instagram. Links are below. See ya.